Does anybody else get these really bad, annoying Barry Katz videos? They're so horrible. I hate every time I see Barry Katz. Barry Katz used to be like a comedy manager who would scam. I think he would like scam Bobby Kelly. I think he scammed people out of money, right? See, I think something happened with him and Bobby Kelly. Maybe I'm lying. I don't. Maybe I don't know. But he would be cheap with the comics and stuff. I am so tired of seeing him on my page, and he's always giving these advice, and these fucking hack comics who do open mics are like, "You're right, Barry." It's so insufferable.
You don't
First off, Barry looks like an extra and flushed away. He looks like a rat, and he wears these like 19-year-old clothes, like the clothes a 19-year-old dude would wear.
need more time.
How long does it really take to make it as a comedian?
You need more clarity. Let me explain. Person could take that two ways. Do I need material, more time of my material so I could be a headliner? I need my 20 to feature, 45 to an hour to headline? Or is the clarity is I need more time in the business? This is really important because don't worry about the time you're in the business, because if you really have aspirations of being extraordinary and great, there is no time limit. Some of the greatest comedians you know right now are in their 50s and 60s, from Bill Burr to Chris Rock to Chappelle. Don't worry about the time, how long it's going to take. What difference does it make?
It just he looks like a fucking Targaryen. He looks so old and ugly. It's unbelievable. Mate, wisdom on wisdom. Love this. Great advice. Also applies to being a recording artist. All these people. Barry Katz is a fucking loser. Here's the thing about how you make it in comedies. You gotta find your audience. Make sure you first thing that is most important is you find your audience, and then you start building your material. The material you build is just what makes you find your audience. And by the way, I did buy this tie-dye airbrush t-shirt hoodie from the Wildwood Boardwalk because they knew their audience was 70-year-old men who look like blonde rats. So annoying.
The smartest comedians always figure this out the earliest. It's no coincidence. It's being smart, being understanding of the craft.
Yes, and I also have distressed genes as a 60-year-old man. I always have to look like I'm coming out of an explosion, like the most badass comedy producer you've ever seen. Yes, this is a $2,000 Rolex on that I stole from when I was taking money from the top from Dane Cook tours. Of course it is. And the green screen it's still being a pain in the ass.
Being a historian, looking at those that did it before you and what they did to make it with the tools that they had, and imagine what they could do if they had the tools that we have today. Don't do lowest common denominator jokes or moisture humor. Do original concepts, original punchlines, and everyone in the comedy scene will label you as original and smart. The smart
Barry. I didn't even think about being smart. Thanks, Barry. Wow. Barry Katz said to be smart, and that's what clicked for me. That's how I realized I wanted to be a stand-up comic. I'm sorry, this green screen really is bugging me. The problem with the green screen is that the starts coming over top on my skin and makes me look like I'm withering away like the Thanos snap, and I'm turning into dust. And that's the problem, is I didn't know my audience. What is moisture humor? Oh, so he doesn't know anything. Okay. What? Yeah, I was no idea.
I
Oh, here every fucking New York hack has to have a goddamn Patrice O'Neill. I remember I first. Let's. I was gonna say. I remember I first saw Patrice at insert BS bar in New York that has comedy, and I thought, wow, this guy is willing to go there. He's a habitual line stepper, and I thought, wow, he really is a different I bet he was a really different person. I thought he was original.
Find that most comedians are more serious off stage and more subdued. When I first started, there was a comedian who passed away, one of the funniest comedians ever. His name was Kevin Meaney, and the guy was always on stage, off stage, just incredible. No way you couldn't laugh. But then there's other people, let's say like Stephen Wright, who is very, very first class and together. But for the most part, you'll find that in this day and age, a lot of comedy artists are business people. They're thinking all the time about how to make their business better, and their mind is always going in that direction. The only times you're really going to see them probably at their funniest is when they're hanging out at a table, when there's nothing at stake. And that's what I used to love about Boston Comedy Club, just hanging around and just people shitting on me and everybody else left and right. First time I met Patrice O'Neill, I said hello to him. He said, "Man, look at your teeth. You could eat an apple through a white picket fence." And I was like, okay, we're on. And that's the way it was with Jim Norton or Keith Robinson, just so many of the people. It was just incredible. So
I'm so sick of hearing about the mid-2000s New York comedy stuff. I mean, the Open Anthony show was very fun. I still listen to it, but Jesus Christ, there's no better than when you get these guys come out to you and Jim Norton says I look like a rabbit, and it's like I thought, wow, this is really New York Boston Comedy Club is really the place to be. Shut the fuck up. God, it's just like comedy, like it's like comedy keywords, the crowd and punchline, and know your audience, utilize your reach. It's just like, disgusting.
smartest way to build leverage is,
What does that even mean?
I know it's going to just sound so simple, but if you're undeniable, you can't be denied.
What is that? What does that mean? You don't even know what that means, you idiot. God, so infuriating to know you. Make sure you maximize your leverage. Make sure you do it, because if you don't do it, you're not going to reach the people.
And the way to get anything you want in life, anything. I don't care if you are applying to classes at Juilliard, whether you have a business that you have a property that you're trying to lease and they say no, and then you have to go back and turn the no into yeses. You're in a situation where you can always turn things around and have them the way you want them. So you're going to have everything you want when you control all the variables. You control all the variables by being the best comedian on stage every place you go. You blow people off the stage.
See, he's just saying be funny, and he's just like making it as long as possible. So you should just be funny. He goes, thing with comedy is you had to make people enjoy your act, and then make sure you branch that out into a wider audience and make people believe that you have the leverage and capability to turn it into a money flow business, and make sure it's just saying you'll be successful if you're funny. Just say that. Can he get more he could not get more boring. One thing to shift in your life to be successful is that you have to ignore the outside noise and make sure you're focusing on yourself. Don't let negative thoughts cloud your judgment.
If you shift one thing in your life, this is what it has to be.
Barack Lesnar.
It's how
this is the type of thing Barack Lesnar would put on.
You approach different situations. I once was talking to a comedian who I love. He was an airline pilot before he got into comedy. I said, "How's the comedy going?" He says, "It's a little inconsistent. Sometimes I kill, sometimes I don't." I said, "Well, what about being a pilot?" He leaned over and he said, 3,000 takeoffs, 3,000 landings. Perfect. No one got hurt. Everybody got off the plane. And I thought to myself, how many people do I know that are 3,000 for 3,000? But the reason he was perfect, in my estimation, is there's a sense of urgency. If he doesn't land the plane, he dies. His passengers die. Everybody on the ground dies. But artists They don't have a sense of urgency all the time. They go on these clubs, they're laissez-faire, they act like it's a practice set. They don't act like they're auditioning for tomorrow.
You have to make sure that when you're doing comedy, it's just as important as landing a plane. So the reason why you care about landing the plane is because you're going to die. That's how you have to treat comedy, is that you're going to die. I still can't get over how ugly that outfit is. He just, and look at Barry's outfit. It's I mean, if he was 19, he'd look fine, but he's 67. And yeah, he looks like shit, and there's no drawstrings in his hoodie.
They don't act like they're doing Kimmel that night. And that's the thing that has to happen. You have to have a sense of urgency, not just a sense of purpose, but a sense of urgency. And if you do, your life will change, your career will change.
Shut the fuck. Just make a concrete point. Barry, what's your favorite color? The thing about it is that when you pick your favorite color, you have to maximize the solutions that you could possibly pick. So I could say red or yellow, but I don't want to say that because I don't want to leave out any opportunity to choose other colors. And I want to make sure I have leverage with the colors. Fuck it. I mean, I just see this and I get so angry. The biggest mistake I see right now, let's see. Or do you want to see how to make a good script? I'm going to write down what I think he's going to say, how to make a good script. I'm going to write down the essence of what it is he's going to say on a piece of notepad paper. How to make a good script. I'm putting the first word to make. Okay. That's I wrote them. I'm going to show you guys. Let's see what Barry says.
There's an old expression that I use
about how to write scripts
for too long. Study greatness, imitate greatness, become great. And I think that you got to look at the shows you love, and then you got to watch the pilot of the shows you love. And then you got to go online and see if you can find the shooting draft. And that way you're going to know frame by frame when you match the pilot and the script, and you kind of see how the director had his vision and the writer or producer had his vision.
Does he have advice for everything? Writing a script, you build a landscape, straight characters people care about. It's just, yes. And this is what pisses me off. People, yes, I write mockumentary-style workplace comedies. I'd love to read The Office and Modern Family scripts and just study them. It teaches the structures so well, and you just pick up on little nuances. That's called inspiration, you dumb motherfucker. Wow, you get inspired by shows you like to write shows you like? I can't fucking believe that. You idiots. Jesus Christ, you guys are all saying the same thing different ways, and you guys think you're fucking geniuses. Oh my God. Such great advice. Kind of synthesis of different pockets of wisdom. Shut the fuck up, Chris Moy, that I have heard over the years just discovering your content. Barry just said, here's how you write a good show, is that you find inspiration. Like, say you want to write a show about comedy. And you'll watch Seinfeld, and then he takes what you learned from Seinfeld and put that in your script. Here's how you write a good script. Does that make you laugh? Then make sure that the script that you write makes you. It's ugh. Why do all these people follow him? He's a fucking idiot now. He lost his one. Did Raj Sharma die?
I'm from Texas, man.
I thought he. Oh my God, Raj Sharma died? No way. Oh, I cannot believe I can't believe Raj Sharma died. He didn't even tag him and put his name up. I can't believe. No way. No, he didn't die. Wow, I didn't know Raj Sharma died. He was funny. How did he die? That's a shame. Rest in peace to Raj Sharma.
I think one of the things people get.
Oh, it's just like this. This is just comedy, just slop. It is just pure comedy slop. The set that changed everything for Bill Burr. And I also hate he's just piggybacking off comics that made it. No thanks to him. He just looks like warmed over shit. And does he have a website you can like learn classes? I think the industry blueprint. I mean, who follow? Look, I want to see my friends that follow him. I don't know. Why does Joe G follow him? Why do you follow Barry Katz? He's a fucking idiot. If Donegan, Rinaldi, that makes sense. I don't know why Dan follows him. Do I follow? I don't even follow him. I just get him to recommend it. He's Michael Mack. What the fuck is he doing following? You're a fat Mac. You're not gonna make it. What do you think you're doing? I fucking hate Barry Katz. Let's work with Barry Katz. See what can we get? Learn the proven system I use to help my clients generate $100 million plus in revenue and billions of views. Okay, let's get access. I'm not signing up for anything. Watch this video to revealing the blueprint system to accelerate your career in 2026.
Hey everybody, I'm Barry Catz. I'm going to tell you something personal about my
So it's already a scam because he's not letting you fast
self
forward.
right now that I probably shouldn't share. My biggest strength and my biggest weakness is the same thing. I love helping people.
What the fuck? Wait. Was that audio weird for you guys too?
People. I love changing the trajectory of somebody's professional situation to where it starts somewhere.
Why is it distorted? He sounds like Darth Vader.
And ends at a much, much higher altitude. I'm going to tell you something else.
Also, your biggest strength is that you love helping, and weakness that you love helping people. Shut the fuck up.
That a lot of people in the industry don't want me to say.
What is that noise? It sounds like RFK. The thing is, I love helping people. Shut up.
I know what it takes to get to where you want to go, and I want to share it with you. I want to be that person who is your spirit guide, your mentor. And that's the reason why most people succeed, is that they have that person behind the scenes, behind the camera, there, not only cheering them on, but strategizing.
Is that, what is that? No, I can't even focus on the video.
Balancing things off each other, figuring out how to do things differently, figuring out strategies that will change lives forever. Not just the people that watch their content, but for themselves.
Must be like an AI audio filter or something
their
to make it cleaner,
families.
but it's like really messing it up.
For their future. Most people think.
Oh, that man, it is an accusations. The best accusations with the egg was simply molded. Anyway, that man. Open for that kick and I still want
Fail in this business, but they don't
I was born in this money, it's simply molded.
fail because
Oh, the strength is my
Oh, fucking shit. I just knocked over the fucking. I knocked over the mic. But, man.
your biggest strength is more. My biggest strength is also my biggest weakness. I love helping people like that.
I mean, look at Barry's hair. Look at his hair. Look at the state of Barry Katz. Looks like a fucking egg with blonde pubes on top of it. My
they're
God.
not talented, or they're not great joke writers or great performers, or
What the
not
hell
great
is this
writers or
audio?
directors or multi-hyphenates. They fail because they don't have the proper blueprint.
I gotta see the fucking. I can't watch that video. It has to be something on YouTube, right? Who the fuck is Yohei Sponder? I get more views than Yohei Sponder. What the hell? I opened for Erica Rose. I don't know why she. That's my one comedy credit. I opened for her. Gonna be two more different people. Adam Con. Oh, and he gets these people on the show. That's pretty. There's your career in the toilet. You're fucking doing a Barry Katz podcast. And he posted this Bill Burr video. He's like 15 years old. All right, let's get. I mean, I got.
They don't have the tools in their emotional and professional toolbox.
It sounds like a fucking. It sounds like Jigsaw. I can't do a Jigsaw impression. I would have done it.
Go. Look, I presume you're here for a reason. And if I'm a betting man, I'm going to say that the reason is that you're stuck. That
I am stuck. I'm stuck in that chocolate, that dark chocolate fudge river you call a throat right now in this video.
Want to go further in your career. That you believe that you have what it takes, but you just don't know how to get there. And I'm here to tell you that I want to be there for you. I've done this over and over and over and over.
What
again
is
in my
this?
life. I've met countless people like you who started in a studio apartment, were living with friends, were on minimum wage, were sleeping on people's couches, who became multi-millionaires and household names. Was it easy? No. Is it guaranteed? Absolutely not. They should work harder and
Barry's out of work because like these scumbag agents would just skim off the comics all the time. With YouTube and all the social media stuff, you don't need tightwad sycophants like Barry Katz in your fucking back pocket to make it as a comic. You just do it yourself. So
smarter
this is just him being a con artist.
than everybody else.
This might be my most unreasonable, like the most, like this might be the person that with the least amount of fame that I hate the most is Barry Katz.
And you have a secret weapon in your pocket. Chances are things are going to go very, very well. One of the things that you're going to find missing from this video that I'm sharing with you is that you'll watch all the other videos and they'll say, these are the 3 things that you need to be successful. These are the 3 things in AI that you need to learn. These are the
You need to learn audio filtering in AI, Barry.
3 things to make cupcakes that you need to figure out. Fuck that. Because there aren't 3 things. There's hundreds of things. The main thing that you have to know is it's a process. It's a step-by-step process. It's inspirational. It pulls from your inside out. And every artist has a different fingerprint. And that's why I like to call this the blueprint. Because there's...
I can't. Okay, let's finish applying to this. First question. Why do you believe your biggest obstacle right now when it comes to real career intended? This is coaxing the ego, but I'm just going to put A for everything. All right, so this is, I'm doing the question. Hopefully I should get a bot generated email. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can book a call with Barry Katz. Can we just do it now? I just missed him. No, I don't want to do this though. I really don't want to talk about Barry Katz at all. I wanted to see if there's any more videos. Here's what Eric Schwartz. I'm not doing the booking call. I would, but this is like so stupid.
Barry Katz is a genuine comedy legend. He says it about himself a lot, but when you hear a genuine comedy legend tell stories about it, but the theme of lifting people up is what Barry has always been kind of known for.
We were 21 and 22 and got SNL.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Barry Katz, the single most influential human being in my entire life.
Wow.
At 18 years old, you meet a father figure that says, I'll take care of everything.
When I first moved from D.C. and I moved to New York, I remember one time I was at the Comedy Cellar and Barry Katz saw me there one day. And I said, Barry, man, I'm trying to work these clubs, these mainstream clubs, but I'm having a hard time getting in passing these clubs. To me, he said, Doc, this is what you do. Just rip. And once you do that, managers are going to come to you. They're going to hear it.
Barry Katz is a rare breed in our industry.
All right, I don't even know what that is. That's Steve from Blue's Clues. Barry encourages young people to pursue their dreams. One of the most informative and insightful dealing with it. Oh, God. Never before have I had someone so authentically dive into what really underlies success in this industry. Barry asked the questions that people already in business or trying to bring into business truly want to be answered. Okay, so we have Steve Levitin, Matt Williams, Peter Engel, Gavin Pallone, Doug Herzog, Julia Aston. So you see, out of the, so I know Phil Rosenthal wrote Everybody Loves Raymond. Dr. Phil is Dr. Phil. I have no idea. I have no idea who any of these people are. Okay, I guess these are people taking the class or taking one of the information series. All right, so Bobby Lee. Okay, who is this?
Barry Katz. I like Barry Katz.
No
He's
idea.
fun.
Barry Catch said that one time. It's one of the things that
Okay, Donnell's.
Hi, I'm Victoria Arnstein, and I am a stand-up comedian based in New York. And
All right, let's see, Victoria Arnstein. New York comedian based in New York. 250 followers. No offense to her, but she's being fucking scanned by Barry Katz. Is she a comedian? Oh, Victoria the comedian. Let me show you. I don't know if that's her. 22,000, but is that... That's not the same person? I don't believe so. And it's just AI lesbian making out in 23. Like, who? Victoria the comedian. I gotta fucking find Victoria the comedian. I guess it's the right thing to do with comedy, but my God. Oh, sorry, 17 followers. Excuse me. Victoria the comedian. And this guy?
Hi, my name is Darrell Green. I've been a member of Blueprint for Success for about 6 years.
Darrell Green. That's how do you spell Darrell?
I became a member when I saw Barry.
See these people. I need to.
Barry Katz has an eyeball for talent.
2 eyeballs.
Oh my gosh. And he can just see something and his opinion, like, it's like, how are you right?
These are, I mean, Darrell Green and these two people, great cameras.
Every single time. And why didn't I see that?
Yeah, any time you give him a project or a joke or some sort of idea, he's like, here's what works about it, here's what you gotta fix. But, you know, he says, here's what works about it.
Are you saying that he talks slowly?
Here's what you got to fix. We joined the Blueprint because, I mean, we've been doing comedy over 10 years and...
Barry Katz. Full disclosure, I'm not famous, I'm not viral, I'm not on Netflix yet. But this man, I cross paths with him. And he's no fluff. He's just your hype man. He tells you like it is. He does not lie.
I don't care. I mean...
Hey friends, it's Jeremy Nunez. I've been doing stand-up comedy for 24 years. I've got specials on Dry Bar, Amazon. I even wrote a best-selling humor book, which is my long way of telling you, I did not think I needed a comedy program, but I was tired of being stuck, so I joined Blueprint for Success. Now, I'm learning constantly, not just about comedy, but the business of comedy.
Why is he writing a book? He doesn't have any followers. What? Why do you have a book? Surviving COVID-19. Is that from 7 days ago? Okay. What? These guys aren't like, what?
Marketing, positioning, how to actually grow. Which is
You're not growing.
Hey, I'm Mike Knox. I joined the Barry Katz Blueprint for Success because I wanted to further my comedy career. And what I learned from Barry, alongside of meeting some great comedians and artists, making some great friends, is that it's up to you. You've got to get out there and you've got to work. And it's a lot of hard work. But you got to get out there and you've got to kill it. And as Barry says, you've got to get out there and be undeniable. So go ahead. Get on out there.
Is that Mike Knox? Is that Mike Knox? I think it is. Yeah, 9,000. Okay. But I know guys who don't take comedy classes get 9,000 followers.
I am here in the green room at a venue where I perform regularly, and I'm about to go up on stage. My name is Marisa Brusolo. I'm a stand-up comedian, and I decided life's too short, so I'm just gonna go after my dreams. I am so lucky that I met Bert Kreischer with Industry Blueprint because he is helping me reach my goals. He has all the knowledge and knows what works. So I am looking forward to continue working with Bert Kreischer because we have a plan and I know my dreams are gonna come true. I am so excited.
I don't think that's her, but okay. These are people that.
Hi, I'm Professor Frank Chindamo. I've been a subscriber to Industry Blueprint for several years now.
Okay.
I've actually known Bert Kreischer since the 1980s.
These are all the people. So Robert Taylor. I mean, these guys are all giving him the industry plan. They're all signing off on him. But I mean, who even is? Like, I mean, help me get to the next level. Like, how much do you pay for the class? Industry Blueprint. Okay, Reddit has something on it. Love to hear testimonials on this. Never took his classes, but just looked through his website to be. He's full of executive producer credits. Yeah, these are all Dave Chappelle didn't. Dave Chappelle. I'm a fan. Bert Kreischer. Let me tell you, Bert Kreischer, very good. I think it's a scam. It has to be a scam because none of those guys are famous. That's the guy from the Quentin Tarantino movie. I don't know his name. Bert Kreischer scam. That's not the same Bert Kreischer, right? Yeah, I don't know. What else do we got? Anything? Is there anything else about the Industry Blueprint? I really don't want to talk to Bert Kreischer. I work both those days. I mean, I really don't want to talk to him at all. Here's the thing about comedy. She got to do this and this. Yeah, I don't want to talk to him at all. And if I talk to him, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, I'm doing comedy." I have a whole video of 30 minutes of me just shitting on you. So, yeah. Has anyone ever taken it? There's an Instagram page about it. 18 followers, 3 videos.
Writers that was working on the script to your life ends up changing some of the names and selling it to National Lampoon, and that becomes National Lampoon's Van Wilder, starring Ryan Reynolds.
Supposedly. I did nothing with this. Like, just so you know, I didn't have anything to do with the movie Van Wilder. I had nothing to do. I didn't write it, didn't star in it. But yeah, a National Lampoon's comes out, Van Wilder, and I get a phone call from my agents and my managers. Because we'd been in development. They'd all been in these development meetings. They were like, yo, we're going to sue him. And I was like, for real? And they're like, yeah. And I just remember being in my car being like, wow, we're going to sue him. And then my manager, Bert Kreischer at the time, shout out to Bert Kreischer, gets on the phone and he goes, all right, I'm going to say one thing before we move on into this conversation. There's 2 types of people in this business, Bert. There's people who work and there's people who sue. Pick which one you want to be. So I didn't. And you got to remember, the movie didn't come out strong in the box offices. Yeah. It's a cult hit now. And so we didn't sue. And then cut to 15, 18 years later, I take a meeting. I don't know who these people are. They want to do a sitcom with me. And they're like, we're really big fans. And I was like, oh, thanks. They're like, we'd like to do a sitcom with you. And I was like, I'd love that. That's my goal. And they're like, do you know who we are? And I said,
that Memphis Grizzlies hat, I like that hat he has on. I really like that Bears hat. Is that a Memphis Grizzlies hat?
No, and they're like, we produced a movie called Van Wilder. And I was like, oh, shit.
You guys.
I called Barry Katz and I said, hey, that was great advice. In this business, a lot of people feel like their intellectual property gets taken all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times it doesn't. You get in your feelings about it, and then you say things you wish you hadn't, or you...
I'm going to end this. I'm going to find that hat. Hat with 2 bear logos on it. No. Oh, my God. What is that? I can't... I think that's it. Oh, Jesus God. That's a... New era, 2 bears, 1 cave. Is it really a 2 bears, 1 cave hat? No, there's no way I'd like a 2. I am so disgusted. There's a 2 bears. I thought it was like a Memphis Grizzlies promotional hat. It's a 2 bears, 1 cave hat. I can't believe that. I can't believe I like that. The 2 bears. I thought it was like a professional Memphis Grizzlies hat. I thought it was like a Memphis Grizzlies and a Chicago Bears. I was like, what the hell is that hat? I can't believe... I'm disgusted with myself for liking a 2 bears, 1 cave merch product. Is the entire site down because they're getting divorced? All right, come on, guys. We have a business to run. Let's keep it moving. Oh, here we go. No products. Ah, damn it. All right.